5 winters now. You have hidden from the walls. Now, I will make you warrior again.
Coming back from the airport, you have a very impressive lotus position
Yes.
in the cab. Now, do you do
Yes.
your own lotus?
I did do my own lotus, in that it's difficult to delegate that to anybody else. I suppose you could with
Digital effects, I'm sure.
Yeah, with a kind of split-screen technology, you could get someone else to do the legs. But no, I'm able to do that, just.
Did you ever have those moments of thinking, really, an action star, was this the way to go?
We tried to acknowledge my age a little bit in the movie by having some jokes about, with age comes wisdom. In other words, you don't have to tackle problems head on. You can, if you use your brain, you can go around the problem rather than go through it, which I think we derived some good jokes from. One thing that was very annoying was I tore a muscle in my right calf about 6 weeks into filming, and we were just about to go to Hong Kong to shoot the whole Hong Kong sequence in the movie, and that was really irritating, and you couldn't help thinking, I wonder if I would have torn my muscle if I was younger, or was it just that I didn't prepare for it well? I mean, certainly indicative of the age problem, if you like, is that certainly for this movie I trained a lot more before shooting than I'd ever done. I'd never done any fitness training or fight training or anything like that.
Don't worry. You can count on me.
You made a laughingstock out of this service once, not on my watch.
I think it was very important that we had somebody who felt like Rowan would kind of quail in front of, there's a kind of power.
It's so funny because in my life I'm such a goofball. So it's really weird that I keep being cast as everybody's boss.
Yeah.
Well, you got the Judi Dench role here. I mean,
Absolutely.
realistically, that's the shoes you're filling.
Well, that's who wasn't available. Okay, it's all out now.
I mean, there is real calibre and sort of gravitas in the roles surrounding Rowan. I mean, Gillian's obviously got, as well as obviously having FBI cred for all audiences, I mean, there's real acting chops. There's a lot of West End theatrical background to the actors around Rowan. Was that something of wanting to make sure that, everyone could hold their game, or just push him up and finally get a decent performance out of him?
We just wanted to embarrass him, really, to show that what real actors do is something that he needs to aspire to. And it's about time he tried, And now, I mean, the fun thing about Rowan is that he's an enormously good actor. A lot of comedians aren't, but he actually has an incredible sort of sensitivity. Doesn't have the normal process, because he's had a very strange life. He's been at the top of his particular tree for some time. And so he has his own approach, and he knows comedy like almost nobody else.
It's the killer from Hong Kong. Murderous crone. I've got her, you old hag. She's the killer.
She's my mother! Granny!
Johnny!
How do you feel about being the love interest of a Johnny English?
He's the interest. He's who interests me. I'm not sure I have to say, it's one of those rare things where, for a kind of Bond-like character, the girl makes the first move. It's quite
first, second, third, 17th.
It's an odd one. I think it was a challenge. It actually appealed to me, because I thought, if I can pull this off, it's going to be quite cool, because I think, and I felt after leaving the premiere yesterday that maybe I had pulled it off, because a number of women came up to me and said, I found Rowan Atkinson really attractive. And I said, well, he is attractive.
Sir, the Chinese man in spectacles. Contact. Evening. Your grandmother is sick.
Well, she's dead. That's how sick she is.